Hello and good afternoon. We're getting out of the house. I have to go grab food. Boiled eggs. Unstable transmission. That's great. Sharon, hello. All right, let's go eat. Miss Sharon, what's happening? Debbie Mack, hello. Oh boy, it's taking energy to do everything. Cascadale, hello. Yeah, I'll feel better, hopefully. I took a bunch of whatever meds she gave me. I don't know what they are. You know, my sniffle nose turned out the whole night. I had hot and cold flashes all night. My nose was running off of my face. I hardly got any sleep, so I went to the doctor. It's just I have a cold. He kicked my butt. She gave me a bunch of meds. I took them, then I came back and laid in the house all day. And now I have to go out and grab something to eat. So that sniffle nose turned out to be a hell of a cold. It kicked my butt. But I don't have a fever. Blood pressures was normal and no fever. Just some kind of bug got on me and beat the hell out of me. Man flu. Something. Beat me up. It beat my ass yesterday. Can I smell? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. We'll know when I get food. I guess I can. I haven't really thought about it. It actually felt like COVID again, but not as bad. The way I had the hot and cold chills and everything came upon me, it reminded me of a lighter form of COVID. Because the same thing when I got to COVID. I had that hot and cold chills all night long. It reminded me of the same thing. But who knows? Just a regular old cold, I guess. You know, somebody jokingly said Thursday at work, don't get around me, you're sick, because I sneezed like 10 times during the day. Yeah, I sneezed like 10 times during the day Friday. And then Saturday, the runny nose came. And then boom, kicked me. Anyway, just look at the East Asian worker, then you'll know if you can smell. This is true. I feel a lot better. I feel better now because I'm not laying in bed hot and cold every 5 minutes. Oh. She gave me 3 or 4 boxes of crap I've never seen before. When we get back to the house, I'll show it to you. We'll see what they gave me. Nice doctor. She's been where I go, hey, Hinsdale girl. The doctor was nice. The only thing that wasn't nice is going to the clinic and waiting in line, and then all the pushy, shovey people. Everybody has a number, but they're all standing at the door. It's like, sit down and wait. They'll call your number. Then people try to run in before it's their number. There was one old dude there. I said, hey, dude, sit down. It's my turn. Just wait. There's a system. You're slowing There was like 2 people get up harassing the doctor, knocking on the door. It's not even their turn. People, there's a lot of dumbasses around this planet. Too many dumbasses. I was reminded of how many dumbasses there are. Patience. They try your patience. Really a lot of dumbasses. I'm just glad he didn't read my Discord comments. Who's that? Oh, I haven't turned on Discord. I had to turn off the auto-loading of Discord because for some reason it would always come on and cover up half the window when I was doing something. Big old message boxes would come up. So I don't have it, it doesn't automatically come on anymore. That damn thing would come up and all it would just automatically come up. Oh. Now we have to decide what we're going to eat. She gave me a real nasal spray, and it worked better than the seawater aloe vera crap that pharmacist sold me. That one pharmacist that I went to on Saturday, that bottle of nasal stuff was garbage. Aloe vera and seawater. What a just joke. Those homeopathic nonsense things don't work. Snort seawater with some aloe vera. That's just stupid. I should have known better. Anytime they recommend herbs or mint, gave you a generic form of Flonase. We'll see when we get back. Gave me something. Stupid one from that pharmacist was just ignorant. I should know better to never try that stuff. It never works. All those natural nonsense things. If it really worked, everybody already be using it. I wonder how many people get scammed buying that nonsense. Man, this dude behind me, look, his bumper's about to touch my bumper. He has a tailgating problem. I'd love to brake check him, but I don't have time for an accident. Just snort coke, it'll clear you. I don't know. Dude trying to get my lane. Oh. We have a young dude over here listening to just some terrible music as loud as he can. God help us. He's got his stereo cranked up off the chain, playing some kind Egyptian type music. Just screaming. He got that monster music loud as it'll go. It's kind of like Lawrence Welk. It's kind of a trip. It's like, I can't believe it's like, that's his kind of music. He wants everyone to know he's a moron, I guess. You really don't see that often here in this area. Every now and again you do. Okay, what is our selection of food? I didn't want to go out, but I know if I called the kitchen for food, he'd serve me something, then I would have a cold and diarrhea. So it's better I just go out and catch something outside. I'll do a drive-through somewhere. Oh boy. There's a lot of people out. I guess everybody just got off of work. There you go. You're 10 cars back and you're going to start peeping at people in front of you. Let me see what you look like. Moron. He thinks he's cool. He's 10 cars back, he's beeping his horn at somebody in the right lane. The full force, every moron that's existed is out right now, within 50 feet of me. Play musical horns with them. Nah. It's already annoying. I don't want to add to it. COVID? No. Felt like it though, but she didn't say. I don't think they even talk about that anymore here. Remember before, everything you had was COVID. No matter what you had, oh, you got COVID. Oh, God. Let's see. You know what? Let's see if they can get me a Mighty Zinger box again without making me wait in the floor.
Welcome to KFC drive-thru.
They don't have no chicken noodle soup.
Hello?
Yeah, give me a Mighty Zinger box.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, I'd like a Mighty Zinger box.
Mighty Zinger?
Yes.
Oh, spicy?
Whatever's available.
Oh, spicy ready, sir.
Okay, ready. Good.
Okay. Come in, sir.
And the drink, diet, something.
Drink diet, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Tina, hello. Spicy and a Diet Coke. That's what I did. Whatever's available. If you try to order it a different way, it'd be 30 minutes. You got to sit in the parking lot. Now I have to move up and wait. I ain't waiting. Today's not bad. But on the weekend, this parking lot, this is that parking lot where Nesto is. Apparently, this is like everybody shops here. All the labor people love Nesto. Apparently, they have deals that everybody loves. I don't know. The number one thing I see everybody walking out with is carrying those bags of rice. I bet they sell more rice than the Philippines. Right. Rice is a big deal. Thank you. Oh, the Philippines is buying it. It looks like only the Indian people. I don't never see the Philippine people here. India and Pakistan. I don't see any of the Filipinos around here. Even Filipino has some kind of rice. There's people that are connoisseur of rice. They like one brand or one style. I don't understand it. You wouldn't believe how many kinds of rice there are. There's like 20 kinds of rice even at the smallest store. There's a fat one like an Uncle Ben's and a skinny one kind of like basmati, and then everything in between. All the Filipinos are at the dialysis center, are they? Thank you. The Filipinos, because they do the whole nursing bit, so they're around the world nursing. Yeah, they do all the nursing stuff. You don't eat rice very often. Yeah, most Americans, we don't eat a lot of rice. Even throughout California and most places, the elder care, the nursing homes, is mostly Philippine girls. They seem to have a better temper or distemper, a better attitude at helping older people and not getting obnoxious. More care, I don't know how you say it. They're just more respect. Were you seeing at the clinic? Yeah, I was at the clinic, went to the doctor. She did all the checkups and basically said, here's some medication. In about 10 days, you'll be okay. They call you mommy. Yeah, they told me, take this meds, it'll all be gone by 10 days. 10 days of some medication I never heard of. None of the brands here are the same as you see in the U.S. But it's the same ingredients. I think their branded stuff is mostly from like Europe, Germany and stuff. T-minus 10, yeah. Apparently I'll be over this in 10 days. I already got immediate relief after I took the first meds this morning and the spray. So I had immediate relief an hour after going to the clinic. So each day it'll be a little better. That doesn't look like what I ordered. I better look before I get home. Well, I guess it is. Huh. Boss man, hello. Well, it's definitely rush hour. People are everywhere. Are you from the southern U.S.? Of course. Grew up in Tennessee. North Carolina. No, Tennessee. Next door to North Carolina. Damn, another Hyundai, a Kona. Hyundai has 55 SUVs, all around the same size. I don't know how they know which one is where. There's another one there called a Kona. I think Hyundai may have produced too many cars the exact same size and just put different stickers on them. Tony, what's happening? Hello? I'm headed back home. I just went out to grab something to eat and go right back. You can usually tell if you squint real hard. So I just went out, got food, now I'm going right back home. I don't want to be out anywhere. I just want to be at home like I've been all day. I just went through a drive-thru and I'm going home to eat my Zinger box, whatever is going to be in it. Yeah, I didn't go in to sit anywhere. I don't feel like it. I will eat this nonsense and then take all that stuff they gave me. Docs, hello. Should be eating some good soup. Oh, that's not available. That's the only thing that sucks about living alone. When you're sick, you still got to get out and go do things. You don't have nobody to pamper you when you're sick. You got to do everything yourself still. Some soup and garlic. do the same, yeah. When I had a wisdom tooth extracted, I wouldn't let them put me to sleep because I had to drive myself home. Really? You're practicing PUBG, Jane? Whoop, whoop. Junk food is not recommended for your age. It won't kill you. Junk food's not recommended for any age. Did you see that thing about the wisdom teeth? I can't drive for shit. Oh, in PUBG? In the PUBG PC, the driving is very hard. It's worse in DayZ. Their car's terrible to drive. But it's real hard in PUBG. Because in the PUBG PC, you can hit anything and the car will just stop and you get hurt. The car's kind of weird in PUBG. And plus, driving with your fingers is very hard. I can't figure out steering. It's really hard with the mouse keys because you're using your middle finger to go forward and your finger on the left, finger on the right of that is what you're using to steer. And then space bar or S is stop. It's really hard, especially for me. I have a lot of problems stopping. That's my biggest problem. I can't get the feeling for when to press the brake in advance. I usually just hit buildings wide open. I've been looking at studying about Linux laptops today. I may end up just getting my Linux laptop from Germany. There's a company there, Tuxedo, that's very nice to deal with. So I may end up buying from Germany. Oh boy. We have a Mighty Zinger sandwich. Oh, that looks like a chunk there. See if we can eat this without spilling it. It's got crap sticking out everywhere. Well, I haven't made a decision on a router yet. I can smell. I ain't gonna change. This is my all-day clothes. Damn, that's spicy. Whew, that's freaking spicy. It's not a bad sandwich, but it's spicy. Woo! You know, KFC uses red cayenne pepper. It's strong. Oh. Ooh, the zinger means spicy, I guess, huh? I told him to give me whatever's ready. Here's KFC. Well, maybe that'll help clear my nasals out. It's kind of messy and hard to eat. They don't have any strong meds here. Why would I need pain meds? Earl, he's ornery. I'm not happy with him lately. I have to be really careful because Earl in computers. I'm eating, leave me alone. Earl's on every counter, and he'll set the number one place he wants to set is on your computer. I need to tie a leash on him with a bowling ball. I'd take Earl, but I live too far. I hear you. He's really pressing my patience this month. Just happen to always take care and be careful. All right. What are you looking at? Don't come up here. I'm just saying hello. Leave me alone. No, I want to eat. I don't want no cat on me. Oh, my nose. Deb, something's dead. Hi, Susan. I have a cold. And I spent last night being hot and cold every 3 seconds. Thank you for the Deb suck. Put some chicken on cat house. Earl won't eat nothing but people. He will never eat people food. Never, ever. Doesn't like it. Don't even want no part of it. Last night, I felt like I had COVID. It was the same feeling. But I guess I don't. When I got COVID, I had the same chills that started out. But this time, I guess no. Or maybe nowadays they just don't want to call anything COVID like before. If you remember before, everybody had something. KFC chicken's always okay. Nothing that great. KFC tastes the world, everywhere in the world the same. I can smell, so it's not, my smeller is not done. But about anywhere you get KFC, it will taste the same. They have a standard that they keep worldwide. Do they test for COVID now? No. Not at all. Don't even ask about it. Never even hear the word. Yeah, you never even hear them ask about it. Nobody even talk about it. That's like gone. It's kind of weird how that just disappeared. All right, now. All right. We have anti-cast Montelukast. We got 10 milligrams of this. Anti-cast, 10 milligrams. This is all that, we're going to go through all the meds. Put that one aside. Then, we have then we have Dovic K. Dovihonic potassium. Some Dovic. Whatever Dovic K is. Then we have Final Allerge. 10 milligrams. Final Allerge. And then for the nasal spray, we have Decozol. Decozol. So let's take this little pile of little bitty pills. And there we go. There's a bag of tricks for the next 10 days. All right, we did our needful. We have ate some nonsense, and then you're supposed to eat and then take all the meds. We're done. Woo. Excuse me. I really don't like the nasal spray. Oh, what's up, Black Arrows? How are you? I am suffering from a cold, like a common flu for cold. I skipped work today because I went to the clinic and the doctor and got all these prescriptions. Now I have a few days to suffer and then I'll be better again. Now that I went to the clinic, hopefully my major suffering night is over and we can start 10 days forward getting better. You know, I set up today while I was hanging out at home. I was using Pop! OS Linux. And I used Firefox. And I put on their ad blocker. And I put on all the... all the no tracker stuff. And I was able to go everywhere without ads. It was pretty nice. I experimented with it. It worked. Take zinc. I just take whatever the doctor gave me. Whew. Yeah, whatever the doctor just gave me, I'll be fine. Asking for zinc. I don't know. She gave me whatever she said that'll help. You'll be better in a few days. Yeah, I'm just, whatever they gave me, I'm taking. It'll be fine. The doc give you an extra day off. I didn't ask for any of that stuff. I usually don't worry about days off or needing time off. I go just to get meds to get better. As far as the work stuff is, I just usually go back to work no matter what I have. No matter how sick I am, about one day to get the meds, to get them in my body, and then the next day back to work. Because I ain't going to be doing much more work than at home. I might as well be at work. Yeah, cold has to run its course. She said it takes 10 days to pass through everywhere. She said it takes around 10 days for it to be completely gone. Which sucks. Is anybody live in Germany? What do I have here? Where is there a tuxedo? Tina, gotta go. Have a blessed day. All right, see you. You live in Germany? Black Arrows. What do you think about tuxedo computers? I'm thinking about ordering from them online. I've been watching some videos about them. I wanted the System 76 Linux, but they don't want to ship here, and they seem to be a headache company. And I'm thinking about Tuxedo, but I don't know anybody that's had them. Are you familiar with Tuxedo computers? They're kind of well known for Linux computers. No experience with Tuxedo. All right. I have an order or a quote from them. I'm going to sleep on it. I may order from them tomorrow. I was going to order a Linux gaming laptop that has a Ryzen and a Radeon. So a Ryzen, an AMD CPU and AMD GPU. I have not. I had tried that before with a Microsoft and I wasn't impressed, but this is a regular GPU, so it may be good. But I'm not sure. And now you can play all your games, even your Windows games on Linux, using different doors and ways to handle it. I've been, for the past week, every night looking at the Linux gaming community. And now even all the Windows games you can run on a Linux laptop using different apps. And they run better or sometimes worse, but they work. Every day I've been experimenting a few hours with a Pop OS on that Acer laptop. And I've got it configured now where I can look everywhere and get, my main thing is ads and being harassed. Myrna, hello. I hope I get feeling better today. I'm tired of being harassed. So I wanted to set up a complete Linux system that has none of the Google-based or Microsoft crap that's always harassing you. I didn't really get into it until this past week. I don't want to dual boot. What you do is they have some other system that emulates Windows in the background to help for the anti-cheat software to run it. I wasn't really interested until this past month. I noticed that when I'm browsing, I'm getting pop-up ads in my damn browser now. I'm getting them everywhere. And I've had enough. It's just too much. I can't stop all the ads anymore. They just got way carried away. And even Microsoft harassing the shit out of you about that back up your system crap. It's just too much. I'm just tired of being harassed by the marketing people. From Google to Windows to all of them. I've just had enough. It's non-stop. I don't know if you get as much as I get. I'm wore out. I can't handle no more. It's just way too much. Every time you turn everything on, you get loaded with just crap. It's just too much. It's way too much. It's way out of hand. I just don't want to see it anymore. I have to click 50 times every time I use the computer to close something, turn something off, close something. They're popping you up doing, even though I have every blocker, they still get around it. It's built into their software. It's built into the Windows 11 operating system to automatically get ads from your taskbar, even if you turn it off. You gave up. Well, now it looks like you can game about anywhere using Linux and Tuxedo. This Tuxedo company out of Germany seems to be a good company. Let me show you the one I put the quote on. This is what I'm thinking about buying here. Where is the quote at? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at going with their Tuxedo Series 16 Gen 2. I'm going with 32 gig of memory, the Ryzen 7 CPU, and the Ryzen RX 7600 with 8 gigabyte, and then a 2 terabyte drive. Of course, I'm going with the English US keyboard. You couldn't change the Wi-Fi, so that's what's there. It's going to be running Tuxedo OS. Where's the total on this? The total on this shipped to Saudi is 1,695 euros. I don't think that's bad for a complete gaming computer. And the monitor is, where's the screen at? Oh boy, I don't see it. Anyway, it's a 4K screen. Great Gold, hello. I think we'll go with this German company. I'm reading in German forums right now. It's better to stay away from tuxedo if you want to avoid trouble. Really? See, I didn't get a complete check on that yet. I've been watching one guy, but he seems to be really pro tuxedo. I had one concern because they have they use Clovis or Clevis or whatever you call it. They make laptops for everybody in the world. So one German forum says stay away from it. I wonder what they're real. We have to think about this. See, I've been stuck in the honeypot. Everybody I looked up says it's good. I didn't know where to look to see where the people give an honest opinion. Otheron writes, hands off tuxedo, really? Flu or COVID? Mine's just the flu. Cold. Common badass cold. Came in and kicked my ass yesterday. It was really bad. Tuxedo is made by demons. It's an Ubuntu forum in Germany. They don't like it, huh? What do they say about this forum? What do they say about System 76? Do they give good or bad views about it? About System 76 computers? Yeah, check on System 76. I think the Origin PC is worldwide. Look there. Yeah? I found my report card from 2nd grade. Did you? You've been, when you're moving, so you found a lot of shit you forgot about. You socialized too much in 1972. Whoop whoop. If the teacher is saying, when you're in the 2nd grade, that you socialize too much, that's just weird. That just means you're an outgoing personality. I was using tuxedo for more than a year here in Manila. I'm satisfied. Don't trust the Ubuntu forum. They want to sell their own stuff. See, I had thought there's got to be good and bad. Then they do is put him on 4 different meds. Then he becomes a schizo and killing cats. That's the Adderall generation. We didn't have drugs when we were kids. Even the doctor told you to suck it up and eat some dirt. When we were kids, the doctor really didn't give a shit. They hardly ever prescribed any meds. They basically told you to suck it up and eat some dirt. They didn't give you a pill for everything when I grew up. You didn't get nothing. Maybe you could get some cough medicine. That was it. Doctor would say whip his ass, something like that. They wouldn't do anything for you. You go to the doctor, you'd be lucky to walk away with anything that would make your life better by the next day. The only thing you could really get was cough medicine to help you if you were coughing like hell. The Germans would never write something bad if it was good. Well, it is on the Ubuntu forum, so you have to think about that. I'm 60, and that's about right. Yeah, I'd go to the doctor, felt like I was dying. Somebody give you some cough syrup, tell you go home, eat dirt. Won't give you shit. You get a 2-year warranty from Tuxedo. I seen that. If you don't like it, give it back. Yeah, but I don't want to do anything again. I'm trying to get a solid purchase down. System 76 is what I like, but they're too vague about their objective and what they're doing. When I look at System 76 people that run the company and all, I don't know how agreeable I am with that. Penicillin was big for a while. We didn't get penicillin. We always got amoxicillin or Tylenol. The only thing we went to the doctor for his kids is to get a high temperature. I want to know the German opinion of System 76. They didn't hand out antibiotics like they do now. They didn't give you nothing when we were kids. Your search, all right. Yeah, they didn't do anything when we were kids. Really, they never. You know, our doctor used to tell us to drink plenty of fluids. I remember when I was with my mom, the doctor said, make sure he drinks fluids. She said, water, juice. He said, it don't matter if he's drinking Coke. Just drink lots of fluids. Don't matter what you drink. Just drink plenty of fluids. It's all water-based anyway. Japanese doctor, Saburo Hara. He didn't care what you drank. Just drink a lot of fluids. You know, Black Arrows, the other thing I have to consider when it comes to buying from Germany versus the U.S., in the U.S., we have laws. You can have your internet, your phone, and everything and service, and you're not required to give an address or a name. If they force you to do that, that's illegal. So you can have all the services without providing a name or an address. And I noticed it in the EU, a lot of European countries, they require an address and an ID to use any service. I don't care about that except for how it connects. That connects you to the montage of ads from all over the world. I want to go incognito. I want to go black on Linux and only give out the things I have to. Drug dealer phones, they still track their location geo. That's not a big thing. My whole goal is just to get away from ads. I've had enough. Pop-ups, ads, recommendations. I've had too much. VPN ain't gonna help. You can turn your location off. It's all easy to do. I don't care about all that. I want the ads to leave me alone. I already made my new email today. I used Firefox today. It was nice. I set it up to generic and ad block with no cookies, delete all information every time I log out, and it was pretty interesting. It's nice in Germany. You need to give all your personal information to get for prepaid SIM cards. See, that's nonsense. I'm getting ads on Windows 11 when I sign in. They're popping up randomly. This all started a few weeks ago. I'm doing a lot better right now than I was this morning. I don't have a virus. I've checked everything. I've just got too much nonsense. I can't take it anymore. It's just too much ads. It's too much of everything, everywhere, just constantly. Virus from the porn side. I'm changing email addresses. I'll keep the old one, but I'm trying to set up 2 systems. Yeah, I'm going to go to work tomorrow. I got shit to do. I was just too sick this morning to go. Plus, I did all night long. I was awake from hot and cold chills. I went to the doctor. That took half the day. Why is Vietnam the most visited country among Russians? I was in Vietnam. I didn't see any Russian people at all. Maybe it's communist country. That's why. They have an agreement. When you go to Vietnam, it's a bitch. I had to pay a bribe to get through customs to get inside the country, or they were going to make you wait hours. It was a pain in the butt. Yeah, their customs entry was terrible when I went. It may have changed by now. I hadn't been there in 5 years. 5 years ago, even though you did a pre-approved visa, it was terrible. Joe posted a GoFundMe post again on Facebook. Did he? Let's check it out. Let's see what Joe posted. What's going on with Joe? It's cheap and a visa is easy to get them. Same in Thailand. Joe posted that same thing. He's determined to buy that damned old wore-out truck. He's determined. He's trying his best. I just watched Kurt Katz, and he was in Vietnam. That's all there is, and Russians everywhere, really. Used to be that way in Dubai. I met a lot of Russian dudes over in the Philippines. That car be a money pit. That car's a definite money pit. Joe's determined. He don't listen to nobody. I don't think it's him driving this subject. I think it's his roommates telling him how they need this old truck. I've had that exact same truck. I know that truck by heart. That F-250 extra cab 4x4, I've had that one. It's a minimum of $8,000 a year in maintenance. I've had the exact truck. I've had 3 of them. I know that truck by heart. Anything about System 76? Nothing, huh? Crazy. I had 3 of those trucks. I know those trucks. Big time. He not getting no truck. He is. He keeps putting that damn GoFundMe for it. They're determined to get that truck. Anyway, there you go. You get his truck. He's determined to get this old truck. Call your mom for us. Yeah, not now. I'm sick. I don't talk to nobody when I'm sick like that. There it is. Joe will post another GoFundMe post after he buys the car. No, Joe's not dishonest. He just really wants something because they think it's affordable, but it's not. It's up to him. God bless him. Joe's crazy because that piece of shit. Debbie, you've heard him. He won't listen to us. Joe, are you watching in the background? Joe, Cup of Joe, are you here in the background? You'd be better off with an Uber, man, than buying that shithole. Just liability insurance alone will be $1,000 a year. Gas would be $100 a week. Maintenance is $8,000 a year on that truck. You're not going to help him get it. I hear you. He just he's determined. I mean, the car will cost a fortune to maintain. They say you can turn it off from the settings. What's that? The pop-up ads that I'm getting all the time? Anyway, Joe's determined. So nobody in Germany is talking about the System 76 laptop. I wonder why. And then looks like it'll fall apart right away. What it is those motors are high maintenance, but the front four-wheel drive system in it is a big cost. Look up Stephen Black host file. I'll check it out. They're talking, but nothing bad about 76. Okay. Well, System 76 even does their own firmware. And their OS is freaking beautiful. Their Pop OS, man. 100,000 entries that blocks most pop-ups and ads. Really. They have different name in Germany. May, Germany. Maybe. No, it's System 76. That's it. That's the company out of America. How about we all chip in and get Joe a Matchbox car? Oh no, Joe's stuck on that old truck. I done told him it's a bad idea. He don't want to hear it. He should not be asking people for the money. Not for that car. It's just not a bad. It's a bad idea. I'm sure his roommates are behind it. Go fund yourself. Anyway, he's trapped in nowhere, Ohio, and looking for some type of transportation module that can at least get him down the road, and I see his thinking behind it. I understand his thought process, but I don't think it's a brilliant one. Some ideas are just bad. If he could stop smoking, he could buy that truck in 2 months. You're probably right. Get a bus pass. He lives in the middle of nowhere. They don't have no public transport. That's the problem. Where he lives, there's no public transport. That's the problem with some of the small towns. There's no transport. There's no public rides. Get him an e-bike. A nice e-bike in Ohio, a three-wheeler. He needs a three-wheeler e-bike. There you go. You know what I was thinking, Black Arrows? I may be able to convert my HP into the perfect Linux. The only thing I don't like about me converting it is the same problem I had with the Acer. The shortcut and function keys, I can't figure out how to program them. I could if I spent a lot of time, but I haven't felt like doing it. That's the only problem when you convert. I was hoping to have somebody that already had that all figured out so you could buy a Linux laptop completely working. Whenever you convert any device to Linux, you always have shit that, like your shortcut keys. None of that, all that stops. Yeah, all that shortcut key stop. And one thing that bothers me, the number one YouTube dude that's talking about Tuxedo, he actually has a Linux channel, and Tuxedo's one of his sponsors. I just don't know what he's saying though. Older notebooks might work already. Yeah, but you can't do good gaming. I have a new laptop, that Acer but it's got that stupid Intel ICEX GPU built in. It's terrible. The problem is you need a proper graphics, a GPU. I'm running Linux on an Acer now. It runs fine, but half the stuff don't work. I got the fingerprint card to work, but I don't know how to manipulate it to work with apps. And this one Linux guy that's supposedly a guru said there's no way to make the fingerprint reader work. Well, I got it to work in 2 days. Vulkan Mesa drivers work. Yeah, if you got a good GPU, they all work pretty good. Since the Steam Deck came out, which is a Linux, now Linux gaming is an option for everyone. There's many ways to make the games work properly. I mean, I'm not expecting to have a turnkey install app like Windows, but I would expect to be able to figure it out, you know. I've went through this Linux night thing for years. I started in the 80s playing with it, and I gave up because it was so hard and everybody was so bad. Then 10 years later, I got into it for a while. In the past 10 years, 8 of the years, at work I used a Linux computer. I used Ubuntu and Mint because all my stuff is online anyway. But now that I'm going to do it and be gaming with it, I need to know more. I just can't make a blind purchase. I could, but I don't want to just be pissed off, you know. Sometimes there's too much work you have to do to make everything work, and it gets annoying. You know how long it took me just to get the pointer to work and change the pointer so I could use it? That took me 3-4 hours. I had to follow along with video instructions and rewind it 10 times. And still, he was missing 30% of what you needed to do. There's still a problem in the Linux community where people don't want to be completely helpful. I was hoping that would change. That community is just hardcore, man. Community just doesn't want to bend over to help noobs in any way. They want you to know everything. I already got my Linux cheat book out to remember stuff. Just recompile the kernel with your own drivers. Yeah, but the problem is I don't know how. You don't have the time for such a headache. Yeah, but it's a hobby. Android software was a foundation of Linux, yes. I got to get my mind away from the GUI of Windows. Windows made us all stupid. See, the problem with Windows, when you say I want an app, you download it and install it. It takes the app you installed and throws the files all over your computer. It doesn't categorize your files in the proper sequences or the proper area. So your computer is just full of random shit in everywhere you would never look at it. But people are used to that random BS, and that's the reason you have a lot of problems with ads and different things, because your files are all over the computer. Hell, I didn't even realize I had BitLocker running on here. I went to my Windows account today, And I was about to delete, uninstall and not have BitLocker, but I didn't play with it. Because I don't think I want to screw up my HP laptop. I don't know, I'll probably give it another week or two and play with this Acer. See if I can figure it out. The headache is the hobby, though. So you stumble. It's kind of nice to have a hobby. It's something to fart around with. You ain't doing anything. You're sitting around. I don't watch TV and shit. Fart around, watch a bunch of instruction videos to figure out how to do things and see if I can do it. But I'd like to have most of it already done when I buy a laptop, instead of farting around and seeing all the things that I know are not going to work. You have to like just to mess around with shit before you do those things. Anyway, it is what it is. That's the great for brain plasticity. I spent 2 hours today playing with a Pop OS, doing different things. The only problem I have now, what the heck is going on, Mr. Horton? I've been sick. Deborah Ray, hello. I have a big cold. I got so sick last night. I had chills and heat and hot and chills, and it was back and forth yesterday so bad, I was about to go crazy. This morning I got up and went right to the clinic. I couldn't take it anymore. When I go to the doctor, you know I'm feeling bad. I never go to the doctor. You were sounding much better, by the way. Yeah, today it's been an improvement. So I went to the doctor, got the meds, took one round of meds, laid down for a while. I just took a second round. I can breathe again. Yeah, I went to the doctor right away. I knew I didn't want to. If I didn't go to the doctor, I've been sick worse for an extra week. You know when you need to go. Yeah, you know when you need to go. You wake up, you feel, boy, I better get to the doctor. This one's not going to pass. I can tell if something's going to pass by or not. And I knew this sickness is not going to go away quick if I didn't go to the doctor. I knew it. You need to go to regular checkups and have your hip. Yeah, I didn't do the hip yet. The reasoning is the hip, I have to go to the next city. We'll have to get that done soon. Yeah, I definitely need to go to for the hip later on. The problem is it's a random thing. It's not an everyday pain. If it was every day, I'd already been down there. But I've been living with the random pain for a few months. But I do need to take care of that. And when you have something random, you don't get motivated to go fix it. However, when it's a constant, your brain lets you know when you're really sick, something's bad. It's like right away you know. And I knew last night I needed to get, it was not good. Random will turn constant. Yeah, I know. I need to get it checked out. I know it's just for me. I'm fat and lazy. having a bad chair, having a bad sit, bad posture. Many things are causing it. But I need to go get it confirmed. I need a Linux consultant who's honest, who's not addicted to a brand. I need to find somebody who's into Linux, who's not committed to a brand, to give me some insights. A 10-year-old Texas boy linked to 2022 killing. He was 7 at the time. That's scary. So a 7-year-old killer. That's a screwed up person. That's somebody who's screwed up like at birth. That's bad. That's somebody screwed up at birth. Parents' fault. Yeah, that's just a person. That's just bad. If you're that screwed up at 7 years old and your parents didn't notice, maybe that's a crackhead baby or alcoholic family. Drug addict, alcoholic people. That's actually something bad. But you remember Jeffrey Dahmer's parents? Did you watch the documentary? They knew he was screwed up, but they kind of shelved it to the side. But he was a screwed up, antisocial person. So he was proven that he was an antisocial weirdo when he was young. Yeah, check that out. He killed like a stranger in his sleep, then returned the gun while he found it from the glove box of his grandfather's truck. Kid has no conscience. Jeez. Well, those are people that have a problem anyway. I forget the name of it, but they're like chemically imbalanced at birth. You can tell people like that have no real conscience. There's a lot of different types of mental illness that are barely noticeable. If everybody around you tells you something's wrong but you ignore it, that's a type of mental illness also. If people in your social circle tell you, hey, this may not be right or this may be bad, but you don't want to hear it, that's a type of a mental illness. I think he was born that way. It's called enabling. The people around might be bad too. This is true. I can't remember the name of that. Kind of like that Asperger syndrome. People that can't look at you when they talk to you. How does that go? You're talking, but they're not there. There's a few things that all tie together. Most want to make excuses because you don't want to think your child is so unbalanced. But why wouldn't you? Knowing what the outcome could be, I don't see why you wouldn't want to acknowledge it. There's different levels of that, is there? It happened with those who have limited choices. You know what I found out, docs? A lot of people that have limited choices grow up in a really bad environment actually end up being good people. So that does work, but does sometimes not work. You know, if you look around people, some people grow up in the worst of situations, but end up being the best of the people. Wow. Excuse me. I'm still suffering. They just sentenced Crumbly's parents to prison. Really? Oh. Whew. I can breathe. So what happened in Texas? Texas law requires that the kid be 10 years old to be charged. I think a lot of these things today all link back when in America, we stopped mental asylums. When we killed all the asylums, we let all the killers live in our society. We used to have asylums for mental illness everywhere. Were they good or bad doesn't matter, but it did it kept those folks away from everybody else for a while. When they stopped all the asylums across America, now all those people are living amongst you. So it doesn't matter how old or where they're from, they're all living amongst you. They've always, that was intentional to close those. They shouldn't have closed all those. They had a few bad cases where people were treated badly, but all in all, they helped keep society normal. I wonder who killed the asylums. I gotta look that up. It said it was due to public outrage in the 50s and 60s. So they decided to get rid of them all by the early 90s. So all the psychiatric hospitals were closed by the 90s. Why did I move to Saudi? I put out applications around the world and was offered work here, came here to work. People were nice, country was good, so I've worked here most of my life. Do I speak Arabic? I got a few hundred words, I can get by. I work in oil and gas communications and infrastructure for security, and all that's done in English. What did they do with the lifers when they shut down the hospitals? That's a good thing. I don't know. You'd have to look it up. Yeah, you'd have to look it up and find that information. Release them on the streets. You're probably right. There's a PBS special about the rise and fall of the asylum. Sent him to work in Saudi. Put in general population. There's a PBS special about that. They weren't working at Wall Street. Ain't no telling what they did. They probably just changed the name. Tell them what they done with them. Be curious to know, though. I believe that's when our problem started, isn't it? Once they released all those people into the public in the 90s, things went haywire after that. Before the 90s, I don't remember a bunch of nonsense always. There were still random serial killers, but there wasn't like people freaking out in the store everywhere. There wasn't crazy people everywhere. Now it's everywhere. Core players and the MAGA cult. I would think they're not in any cult. California and New York is bad with them. You seen the people arguing with themselves and fighting with themselves on the corner in some of the big cities around America? There's always somebody there screaming at himself at a corner, walking in circles, banging his head. That's just everywhere in the major cities. Johnny B. Good, welcome. You see them people everywhere. It's not like a secret. To be able to institutionalize people again, but their own party is fighting them, really. California, bust them to Oklahoma. That's what I would do. If I'm living in California, I'd bust them to Oklahoma too. Why not? It's not. It's a problem, but it's not a giant problem. Drug addicts. Yeah, the drug addict thing's a problem too. Those people that do the heavy drugs end up in some type of psychosis and end up with insanity because the drugs ate their minds up. I forget what it was. I seen something 2 days ago. There's some new drug. People was really screwed up. It's melting people's brain. There's something new that people were taking and smoking, and they have to have it like every 1 hour. I don't remember where I saw that. I saw it on YouTube, but I don't remember what the drug name was. But they are going around, they have to have this drug every 1 hour. If they don't have it every hour, they get all crazy. So some new thing that they have to have every hour. Every 1 to 2 hours, they got to do this drug, whatever it is, or they start getting crazy. Nicotine, no, it's a really insane drug. They get all zombified and freaking out and acting crazy. Every 1 hour. Got to have it. Like a zombies in a daisy. It is like them zombies. People are like that. The worst thing, remember, all this crazy movies and this crazy games life ends up replicating this shit. I don't think we may have a zombie deal someday. People running around all schizo everywhere. Listen, that could be the end of time. Randy, we now have an airdrop on the map. Cool, we'll check it out. By Queen Mary. Hey, what's up, By Queen Mary? By Queen Mary is she's in Turkey. She's broadcasting in Turkish. What's up? She's a Twitch broadcaster, broadcasted in the Turkish language. You need to throw some more English in your broadcast so we can chase more people in. Queen Mary. Welcome. Can we give a shout out to Miss Queen Mary? If you understand Turkish, you'll like her broadcast. Johnny Be Good, you're alive and well and back online. It's good to see you. Between the college campuses and the drug addicts, it's like zombies everywhere. Is it? I haven't seen any nonsense about the college campuses. I don't really pay attention to them. But the whole drug addict thing is too much. Some of the videos I can't even watch. It's just hard to believe that's society. It's crazy, actually. Yeah, I can't even watch half of that stuff. Especially those drug streets in Philadelphia that they show on a lot of YouTube videos. Those are crazy. That's actually disgusting and sad. Some street in Philly where all those people live. It's sad. It's crazy. Have you seen that, Deb? Those YouTube videos? Whatever that, someplace in Philly where it's just like blocks of these people running around living. Yeah, it's very, very sad. I can't believe that's the U.S., really. I've never seen anything like that anywhere on the planet except the U.S. That's real bad. You watch them. Isn't it bad? I don't understand that. How can that be going on in society in that big of an area? It's like unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen that in any other country in my life. That's insane. You'd think the city government or somebody in charge somewhere would try to do something. I just don't see what's up with that right there. It's really bad, and the cops don't do anything. Yeah, I know they don't, but why? Why can't they do something? It's off the chain, unbelievable. That's it, Kennington Street. Oh, man. Opium, China, 1920 maybe. I don't know. Just living the best life. PUBG PC. Maybe a little bit right now. I'm just sitting there being humble and kind. I don't think I'll play today. I'm burnt out. Not burnt out on the game. I'm burnt out with my cold and flu, and I just took a bunch of meds at 8 around 30 minutes ago, so I'm sure it's going to kick in and make me tired soon. But maybe give me a minute. I have watched that a long time. It's crazy. You watched it too, Deb. I don't know. I just can't believe that exists in America. A lot of these things I can't believe, you know. I grew up in a very sheltered, small community. We just didn't have none of that nonsense anywhere in our community, anywhere in our city. It was very rarely seen. So I'm just really not used to it. Yeah, I don't know. I just never grew up around that kind of stuff. I'm not really familiar with the operations of the inner city and how they handle all this nonsense that's going on. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. We had none of that. Grew up in a very different time. Yeah, we didn't have nothing going on. Randy, the government said you will own nothing and be happy. I've heard that before. That's a thought process. That's a strange thought process. Let me check my internet out. Let's see, speed test. See if my internet at home is fast enough to play today. No, I can't play today. It's slow. Damn internet's too slow, Steve. My upload speed is way off. Maybe let me try again. That can't be correct. It's not that bad. It's bad. What's going on, man? You want to see something funny, Steve? Check out this internet. That's bad. What the hell is going on? I mean, it's really bad. Oh, it's all over the place. It's so off. We got a bottleneck. Something's going on. It can't make. It went from 2 to 50 down to 2. Oh my God. Now it went here, but it started at 2.1. I gotta get a router. I have to. My router's the problem. My router is a problem. It's this crappy router I have. The office people are doing it. Something's going on. It's bad. Another Wi-Fi channel. You don't have any choices. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm sick. I ain't been out of the house today except I went to the doctor, and then I went to get dinner and came back. Yeah, I'm sick today. I didn't even work today. I went to the hospital first thing this morning and got my meds. It's worse than dial-up. Dial-up's better than this. There's something going on. Are you using wireless LAN? I'm using wireless. I need to have the cable. I used to have a cable ran back here, but it's got shorts in it. Need to have a new cable replacement. What the doctor told you, I have a bad cold bug, and it'll take 10 days to be over. She gave me medicine for 10 days. Said take every bit of it. By the end of it, you'll be better. So I just got a bad cold. Bad flu bug cold. One of those ones that take a week to run through you. Yeah, I could do the direct connection, but it's in the other room, and I don't have a chair there, and then I have to do stuff. It's a big headache to reconnect and disconnect. Then when I get done, I got to take everything out and put it back in here because the stupid-ass cat jumps on everything. I have social problems. My cat, well, if I leave my computer in there connected, that freaking cat will be all over it. He's really a dick. My cat is an ass. No matter what you do, no matter how you tell him, get him, he just has to go to your computer every time you walk away from it. I really don't like my cat. I'm tired of it. I got up this morning and I went in there and he had my Legion Go sideways, laying it on the screen. Everything moved around. I had to get it, put it back in the case, stick it in the drawer. So last night he was playing all over that table, destroying things. He's really ornery. He's just an idiot. Really upsetting. I really don't have time for him anymore. I wish there was somebody nearby that could take Earl with kids or something. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. Good cat, but I've had enough. I just don't like a vandal living in my house tearing up my shit all the time. He's really a headache. You don't realize how much of a headache he is. No matter what you do, he won't stay away from your stuff. Constantly destroying my shit. Really getting old. Earl the Shamsuddin, he wouldn't take nothing. I wish I could. So I may start asking around. I just can't take it no more. It's too much. I can't leave anything out, anything anywhere. All cats do that. They're inquisitive. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. It's too much. I'm tired of inquisition, being inquisitive. It's just too much. Destroying everything. I don't like to have to always make sure that I didn't leave anything anywhere that he could destroy. He broke every coffee cup I loved. I'm ready to do. I wouldn't care without him, Johnny. You don't understand. I don't give a shit. I'm ready for him to go. Really. Anybody's welcome. Come by the house, pick his ass up right now. I won't look back. Yours chewed up the wires and unplugged your TVs. We had a schnauzer that chewed up a wire and he never did it again. He bit into a wire and about burned a hole through his cheek. Trying to be a 16-year-old instead of a 60-year-old. You have old guys everywhere. A bad name with that little gay thing. What's with the vape? Alex, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Can you enlighten me? So now he's outside catching mice and eating snakes. That's better. He'll enjoy outside better, except for the winter. I'm sure he'll find a good place. He'll find a better place for him outside. Give him more freedom. The problem, Earl can't live outside because it's too hot. He's a house cat. So that's the problem. If Earl could live outside, I'd open the door up. He can leave right now. Yeah, if I could open the door up, oh, Earl, I'm ready for him to go. He could go right away. Who mods YouTube? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been looking at it. Sometimes sharing, sometimes. Let's look at it. Hold on, we'll take a look at it if I can get over there. You'll never know for sure. Remember, let's see here. Sharon's there now. Go ahead and send them people home. I can't even get YouTube to come up right now. That's how bad my network is. I might have to restart my computer. You got him. Good. I think there's two of them, or one guy with two accounts. It happens. I don't know how it happens, though. YouTube doesn't really usually have that much nonsense, but occasionally they do. Yeah, YouTube doesn't have as much nonsense. Let me get back over to YouTube. Share and take Earl. The problem, you can't send an animal anywhere around the world. My computer won't pull up YouTube. That's how bad the internet is. I can't even get YouTube to come on. I can't get it to come on. You're in no internet connection, it says. Oh my God. That's my home internet. Look at there. My home internet is down. It's down. Bunch of nonsense. Yeah, the router, my router is dead. I got to get a new one. It's definitely the router. Earl changed, said he probably slept on it all night. He'll get up here and push and touch. It's not even working now. Son of a bitch. Don't tell Randy he'll dump her on the street. No, I don't do that. How long would it take you to run to the store and buy a router and back? It's in the next city I gotta go. I'm not feeling it well enough. That's the problem. I live in Jabal town. I have to go to another city 20, 30 kilometers away. It's kind of a headache. And I'm sick today. I ain't going nowhere. Maybe tomorrow during lunch from work I will go, but not today. I'm dead today. I bet you someone at the labor report would take her on. That would back people up. Just stay in and relax, yeah. Have them door dashing. Okay, now YouTube is working. I had to just reset the router and it started working again. All right, it's working again. Hey Steve, do you ever come on YouTube? Do you ever see it on YouTube or just Twitch? Yes, when you're not on Twitch. Okay. Can you say hello on YouTube real quick? Just say hello on YouTube. I don't know how the delay is now on YouTube, if it's good or bad, or if it's the same as Twitch. Yeah, tell him to say hello on YouTube. There we go. Oh, you are. You're a mod on YouTube. I just seen that. I wanted to see if you had the wrench next to your name. You've got the wrench, so you're a mod over there. That's what I was checking. You're a mod on YouTube also. I was looking to make sure you had the wrench. Steve's got the wrench. He's got the hammer wrench. You have the laptop on Twitch and the YouTube on the iPad. Cool. I don't have any tools. You're on Twitch. Joe had tools before. We had to take them away. He went in there and changed a bunch of stuff. Joe got bored one night, changed all the settings one night, so I had to take his tools away. Remember that, Sharon? Joe went in there and changed so much stuff and then tried to pretend like he didn't change it. And it's in the settings. It says who did what. He acted like, oh, I didn't do it. Well, it's in there. It says everything you did. He went in there and changed it around so much. It was so terrible. And the funny thing is he pretended like he didn't do it. He pretended like he didn't do it. It shows everything people do. He's a mod. He's not. Is he a mod here still? I don't think so. I think we revoked it because of all the changes and nonsense. We've had a few people that got in there and got crazy, so they're no longer mods, and they bitch about it. Well, you shouldn't change shit. If you change everything, it keeps a record and it shows everything that people change. They act like it's not true. He's not a mod anywhere anymore. He is on YouTube? I don't remember. I don't even know where all that stuff is on YouTube. You know, on YouTube, this is all I see. I don't see any anything. On YouTube, I just see me in the chat. I don't see any mod stuff whatsoever. I guess there's no mod window. I don't know of any. Yeah, I don't see any tools. I don't know where this stuff is. What is this? I ain't gonna touch nothing. Never mind. Well, it's always a pain because you don't know what all was touched sometimes until you look. That's the problem. It's been done a few times. We get on, oh, remember that one person who changed everything? We had one person that was a sabotageur. Went in and screwed everything. I forget who that was. We had a infiltrator. He spent months getting inside. We had a guy who spent months getting inside. And then one night just screwed everything. I don't think we ever fixed that. I forget who that was. We had an infiltrator. The dude came in. I don't remember the guy. He was with us all the time, chatting with us all the time. And the next thing you know, one night he decided to destroy everything. What a peckerhead. It took weeks to figure it out. For no reason. Just a dude infiltrated. He spent months getting himself on the inside. Turned out to be very bad. Unbelievable. Yeah, it was bad. Frank? No. It wasn't Frank. It was somebody. I don't remember who it was. He spent months, and just one night flipped all the switches and made everything bad. I think that was the worst infiltration in the history of my stuff. He didn't do it like subtly. He changed everything. Yeah, I bet it was Randy Moore. It was somebody. It was a big-time infiltrator. Yeah, and then somebody tried to hack the PayPal. I had all sorts of nonsense they tried. Is he drunk or something, or just stupid? I don't know what it was. There's this one guy coming in and out. He's going to come for hours. We got one new guy coming in now. He's going to be here for hours. He's probably the same guy. Must suck being a celebrity, always having hackers trying to get into your email and shit. It's been going on for years. You don't worry about it. There'll be weeks where people go through and try to shut down. It's the same person, yeah. They'll come in with 40 accounts. Ryan, what's up? They'll do it over and over and over. That's just normal. That's their deal. They'll be back every 7 minutes. I don't know why, though. It's kind of funny. Periscope days were the best. There's a lot of good days. We don't worry about it. Yeah, we don't really get off on it. After your PayPal was hacked twice, I said no more. I keep trying to get me to come back. PayPal? I got so many verifications. It's just an annoyance, that's all. Oh boy. All right, it's only 7:30 at night, but I think I should lay down soon. Maybe I can catch up on the sleep. I believe tomorrow during lunch I will go get a router, so I don't I see if that solves my problems. So tomorrow during my lunchtime, GNR cup of Joe. No, I'm gonna go now, folks. I'm gonna lay down. All my meds are kicking in. I'm feeling tired. All right, everyone. See you, Steve. See everyone. I gotta lay down. I'm feeling tired. All those medications are kicking in. Now I feel like I definitely need to lay down. Before you buy a router, try a LAN cable. Y'all do that too. All right. I gotta lay down. I'm wore out. All the meds are kicking in. I'm going, woo. Bye.